Food and life's such a beautiful thing, don't you think? So, if you guys enjoy this content, don't forget to subscribe here, like this content here, click on the bell, be a part of the notification. Yesterday, guys, I asked you guys, what should I make with this leftover pork stock? You guys said, tonkotsu ramen. Let's make some. To do this broth, I got 2 charred onions, 1 charred ginger. I'm gonna toss in 2 sprays of green onion. Also have some leftover onions laying around, so I'm just gonna toss it in. 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Toss in our charred onions and ginger. Nothing to this now, guys. I'm gonna let this stock sit for 2 hours on a medium high. Let's make our char siu. So I got 1 pork butt right here, or 1 pork belly right here, which I'm just gonna season with salt and pepper on both sides. Once I got that nice and seasoned, into our pan to char. I forgot to tell you, add in 3 tablespoons of oil. As we wait for our pork, I'm gonna boil up some eggs. So I have some water boiling away. I'm gonna dunk in my eggs and I'm just gonna cook this for 6 minutes, guys. Be gentle with the egg because I just cracked it. 6 minutes up for the eggs. I'm gonna drain the hot broth, toss into ice water. Once the pork is nice and seared all around, I'm just gonna pull it out. And this is what I'm gonna do. Got some chili powder here, which I'm just gonna throw in 1 tablespoon of it, and I'm gonna toast this. And we're gonna strain this chili oil. So this chili oil is gonna be our toppings at the end. Time to peel them, guys. Be gentle because these are delicate. Once you got them nice and peeled, gonna marinate my eggs in some mirin, some soy sauce. And I'm just gonna let that soak for the time being. To finish this char siu pork, I got a deep pot here, or deep pan. I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of our chili oil. Toss back our pork, which I did half because it wouldn't fit. 2 tablespoons of mirin. 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. And I'm gonna go in with 1 cup of soy sauce, light soy sauce, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. No, let's go 3. And I'm just gonna let that sit for 50 minutes on a medium-high heat, guys. After letting this cook for about 20 minutes on a medium-high, I'm gonna drop it down to a low. Take my lid, throw it on for the remaining of the time. Fresh ramen recipe here. I got 300 ml of warm water here, and I got baked baking soda. To get baked baking soda, you gotta bake the baking soda. So I'm gonna add in 1 tablespoon of this baked baking soda into our warm water. I'm gonna give that a mix. In another bowl, I'm gonna throw in 3 cups of flour. Nothing to this now. I'm gonna take my baked baking soda water. I'm gonna slowly, gently add it in while stirring, guys. The reason why we do baked baking soda is because it helps with the texture of this noodle here. I mixed this with my hand last time and my hand started cutting up very bad, guys. So the baked baking soda is pretty much like razor blades when you touch it. All we're looking for, guys, is a nice hard dough. Always look for a nice hard dough when you're working with ramen noodles or any type of noodles. Hello again, guys. Welcome to this part of the video again where we're waiting for this table to break. It does not seem like this table is about to break, so I cannot sell you guys pieces of this legendary table here. It's not breaking, guys. All right, after I'll say 20 minutes of just kneading this and getting a good tricep workout. After you got it nice and smooth like this, guys, we're gonna let it sit in the fridge for 1 hour before we start rolling this out. Stock's been sitting for 2 hours. I'm just gonna strain this. Pour this beautiful pork stock back into our pot. 1 tablespoon of salt going in. I totally forgot I added 1 tablespoon of salt in while I was cooking my ribs, guys. So I'm just gonna dilute this with a little more water in. Since I have this stock a little salty already, I'm just gonna add in just a tablespoon of fish sauce. I know it's not traditional to add fish sauce, but this is my go-to umami. I'm gonna try something because I've seen a lot of people use tonkotsu or have tonkotsu and add milk or soy milk in. So I'm just gonna take a batch of it just for experiment because I know tonkotsu broth is white, but the reason why it's white is because of the bone marrow and all that goodness from the bones, not from milk. But I'm gonna try it with milk and see how it tastes. We got some cream here, heavy whipping cream. I'm just gonna slowly add it in. Maybe half a cup. I'm gonna taste this. That's not bad at all. You know what? I kind of like that. Gives it that rich and depth taste to this, which I really like. So I'm just gonna do this on the side, and I'm just gonna do the regular broth on the other side. Let's do this, guys. Ramen noodles. So I'm just gonna flatten this out a bit, just a tad. Perfectly karate chop this. Another successful chop, guys. Don't try that at home, all right? Just gonna roll this out until it get thin, or not that thin. Get over here. Again, guys, put you guys there. There are 7 dials, so I'm gonna run this through until I get down to the second one. So 7. Oh, that is tough. That is very tough. 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Once you get this nice and rolled out, dust this with a little more flour, back and front. Keeping our noodles extra long this day, and always into our spaghetti cutter. Once you got this nice and cut, dust this with a little flour. Ramen nice and rolled out. Time to put this together, guys. Before we start cooking our ramen, let's cut into our char siu. So this has been sitting in that soy sauce for about 50 minutes, guys. And we're just gonna chop it down. You know it's gonna be bombs. Turn off that heat. It's bothering me right now. Admiring this beautiful pork belly right now. Drooling. Time to set this up. So we got our fresh ramen into the pool. I don't care if you can swim, just get it. So I'm just gonna cook this for about 1 minute, guys. I'm gonna throw my noodles into the strainer here. Take it over here. Run it under cold water just to stop the cooking. And we want that texture, that chewy texture still. Into our bowl. Beauty. We're gonna throw in our tonkotsu cream sauce. You know what? I'm just gonna pour it in. Over to our topping stage, where we got the pork belly. We got wood ear mushroom. I got some bok choy here. A piece of our egg. Just right in the middle. Get some green onion. Right there. And our chili oil. Just gonna pour it right there. Take our seaweed, toss one in the back, and there it is, guys. My tonkotsu ramen noodles. Quick time, guys. The broth. Nice, got it. Nice. Wow. Wow. I know traditionally tonkotsu broth is whitened by the bone marrow and the coagulants and all that goodness from the pork. But adding a little cream in this, wow. Kicks it up a notch, guys. Guys, slurp on these. Quick time. Nice. I'm pumped. Hold down your mouth. Quick time. The chashu. Oh my god. Nice. Mmm. Mmm. Bok choy. Mmm. This is love right here. Wood ear, mushroom. Mmm. And that piece of egg, guys. Build that flavor in your mouth. Wow. This is love. This is definitely love. Mm. Everything works out so well. Mm. What a beautiful thing. That's what's up. I need some napkins. It's slightly on the creamy side, but very savory. You get that hint of a little saltiness in the back. The chashu pork helps it with a little more salt, a little fat. The skin gives it a nice chewy texture. Mm. This is love. Mm. Let me ask you guys this. Is it traditional to put cream in your tonkotsu? Mm. That bit of cream makes it so tasty, guys. Mm. And I got a bit of that chili oil to burn my mouth or burn my throat a bit. That's what's up. Life's such a beautiful thing, don't you think? Hope you guys enjoy this one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Also, don't forget to pick up one. Your food and life's a beautiful thing. Share it, like this, share this.
Chef Kitty, back at it again. You're the best help ever, right, Kitty? Are you gonna do the dishes for me? Huh? Hey, are you gonna do the dish? No! You little brat.
Peace out.